A few years ago, I was doing everything in my online business myself. I was writing content, answering emails from customers, chasing receipts, trying to figure out why my sales slowed down that month. And I remember thinking, I started this business to have more freedom. So why does it feel like I have 3 full-time jobs? And I was not even a beginner at that point. I had been running my online business for years. I had systems, I had tools, and I was still the one connecting all the dots every single day. But in this video, I will show you 7 types of AI agents that can literally run large parts of your online business for you, even if you have no technical background, even if you have never built an automation in your life. Now, what is an AI agent and why it's not the same as ChatGPT? Before we get into the list, I want to make sure that we're talking about the same thing, because there is a lot of confusion about this. Most people think that AI agents are just ChatGPT or maybe another slightly fancier chatbot. But that's not what I'm talking about here. So let me give you 3 levels. Level 1 is AI chat. You type something, it answers. That's it. Level 2 is AI automation. This is when you use tools like Make or Zapier to connect apps and create a workflow. For example, every morning, a tool checks your market news and sends you an email summary. It runs, it does the steps, done. Very useful. But it always does exactly the same thing, in exactly the same order. There is no thinking involved. It just follows the rules. Now, level 3 is an AI agent. Here is the difference. An automation follows a fixed path, A to B to C, every time. But an agent actually reasons. It looks at the situation, decides what to do, picks the right tool, and takes action. And then it can adjust if something changes. Think of it like this. An automation is like a vending machine. You press the button, you get the thing. An agent is more like a smart employee. You tell them what outcome you need, and they figure out how to get there. Now, every AI agent is built from 3 components. And when you understand these 3 things, then agents stop feeling like magic and start feeling very logical. The first one is the brain. This is the AI model powering the agent, something like Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini. It is what does the reasoning and the planning. The second is memory. This is what allows the agent to remember context. What happened before in the conversation, what you told it last time, what documents or data it can pull from. Without memory, the agent starts from 0 every single time. The third is tools. This is how the agent actually does things in the real world. For example, sending an email, updating a spreadsheet, searching the web, opening a business account. Tools turn thinking into action. And here's something important that I want you to keep in mind for later in this video. Even the most complex AI systems, the ones that feel almost like science fiction, are still just these 3 things: brain, memory, and tools, repeated across multiple agents working together. Okay, now let's talk about the actual agents that you can use in your online business. Starting with number 1, content agent. If you're someone like me who creates content as part of your business, YouTube videos, blog posts, email newsletters, anything like that, then a content agent can save you an enormous amount of time. And here's what I mean by that. After I record a video, there is so much work that still needs to happen. The script needs to become a blog post on my website. Key ideas from the video need to become emails. Short clips need descriptions. Titles need to be tested. So a content agent can take one piece of content, a video transcript for example, and turn it into multiple formats automatically. You can set it up so that when a new transcript is ready, the agent writes a blog post version, pulls the key takeaways for your email newsletter, suggests title options based on what performs well in your niche, drafts for you the video description and the tags, and because the agent has memory, meaning that it has access to your previous content, to your tone, your style, it doesn't sound generic, it sounds like you. Now, can you do all of this manually? Yes, I did it for years, but now an agent connects the dots for you. The next one is customer support agent. Every online business owner knows what it feels like to open your inbox and see 30 messages asking variations of the same 5 questions. How do I access my course? Can you update my email address? Does this work for my niche? A customer support agent can handle most of this. And I want to be clear about how this works, because this is where the brain memory tools framework really shows up. The brain is the AI model reading and understanding the message. The memory is your knowledge base, your frequently asked questions, your course content, your refund policy, your past support conversations, and you have to feed the AI agent all of this information. The tools are things like your email system or your course platform, so the agent can actually take action, not just reply. So when someone emails asking, say, how to access their course, the agent doesn't just send them a generic reply. It checks the knowledge base, finds the right answer, and sends a specific, helpful response. And if it gets a question that it cannot confidently answer, then it flags it for you instead of just guessing. This is a big deal because the agent is not just saving you time, it's also improving the quality of your customer experience. Okay, so we talked about content and customer support, but there is one area of running an online business that I think is the most underrated when it comes to AI, and that is finances. Because think about what most online business owners are still doing manually. Setting up accounts in different countries when they want to sell to a new market, tracking expenses in a spreadsheet, chasing receipts at the end of the month and trying to match them to cart transactions, making international transfers one by one, and this is exactly the kind of repetitive, rule-based work that an AI agent should be doing for you. And this is why I want to talk about Airwallex, who kindly sponsored this part of the video. Airwallex is a global payments and financial platform for businesses, and it has a built-in AI assistant that acts like a finance agent for your business. Here is how it works in practice. You can literally describe what you want in natural language. For example, you type, "Open a USD account," and Airwallex opens a US business account for you in minutes with local bank details. No paperwork, no bank queues. If you need to pay an overseas supplier, you tell the AI assistant, "Pay this invoice in euros," and it designs the workflow and asks you to confirm. At the end of the month, you upload your receipts in bulk, and the AI automatically matches them to your cart transactions and syncs everything into your accounting tool, like Xero or QuickBooks. And this is the part that I really like. Airwallex's AI assistant always asks you for your confirmation before sending money or making any important changes. So you keep full control, while the agent does the heavy lifting. For anyone running an online business with international customers or suppliers, this is a great time saver. You can sign up using the link in the description below. The next agent is Sales and Lead Agent. A sales agent sits in the gap between someone discovering your product and actually buying it. For example, you can see that someone lands on your page and starts a chat. Then the agent answers their questions in real time. Or someone fills in a lead form. Then the agent qualifies them automatically. A potential customer goes quiet for 30 days. The agent sends a re-engagement sequence. Now, one important thing that if you set up an agent that talks to real people, you need to define what it should never do. So when it cannot handle something, it should escalate to you, but not guess. Now, next one is Operations Agent. Every online business runs on systems, and most of us keep those systems in our heads. An Operations Agent helps you fix this. For example, there is a tool called Scribe, where you record yourself doing a task and it automatically generates a step-by-step procedure. Your team members or virtual assistants can then ask the agent questions instead of asking you. Your systems should run without you having to explain them every single time. The next one is research agent. So every time when you create a new product or you're trying to understand your market, you spend hours reading articles, checking forums, comparing tools, and a research agent does all of this for you. You can ask it to find the top questions that people are asking in your niche, compare tools that you want to promote, or find out what content is performing well right now in your niche. And unlike just asking ChatGPT, a research agent actually goes and finds current information. It doesn't just answer from memory. That is the difference between a brain alone and a brain with tools connected to it. Now, the next agent is called analytics agent, and this one closes the feedback loop in your business. A growth agent monitors your content performance consistently, and it gives you a weekly summary of what is working and why. It can also flag when something drops. Say your email open rate goes down, so you find out quickly instead of 3 months later. You create content, the agent tells you how it performed, and you use that to do better next time. The cycle gets faster the more data it has. So where do you begin? I think you should start with one agent, the one that solves your biggest pain point right now. You don't need to build from scratch. You can use tools like Make, Zapier, and N8N when you connect AI to your existing apps without any coding. And the most important shift is this: stop thinking of AI as something that you use occasionally. Start thinking of it as a system running in the background, handling the repetitive work so you can focus on what actually needs you. If you want to see more on this topic, then watch the video linked up there. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you there.